In late 2025, a wave of anxiety swept across America. Were Toyota and Honda about to leave the US? The idea seemed unthinkable. These brands are woven into the fabric of American life, providing jobs and filling highways for decades. The panic wasn't sparked by an official announcement, but by new tariffs and rampant speculation about their impact. As headlines and rumors spread, communities dependent on these automakers feared for their livelihoods, turning a policy debate into a national crisis. In early 2025, a wave of anxiety swept through the global business community. The source of this unease was a dramatic shift in U.S. trade policy, sweeping tariffs that would soon reshape the entire automotive industry. Executives, workers, and investors alike found themselves glued to the news, trying to make sense of what these changes would mean for their livelihoods and the broader economy. The new tariffs specifically targeted imported vehicles and automotive parts, sending shockwaves through supply chains that spanned continents. Ports that once bustled with the steady flow of foreign cars and components now faced uncertainty, as companies scrambled to assess the impact on their operations. The U.S. government raised tariffs on imported cars to a staggering 27.5%. The stated goal was to encourage domestic manufacturing, protect American jobs, and address long-standing trade imbalances. For many, it was a bold move, one that promised to reshape the competitive landscape and potentially revive American industry. But the effects were not limited to a single country or region. These tariffs struck at the heart of a global industry, impacting not only Japanese automakers, but also major brands from Europe, South Korea, Canada, and Mexico. International auto shows, once symbols of global cooperation and innovation, now became reminders of the growing divide. The reach of these tariffs extended even further. Essential materials like steel, aluminum, and semiconductors, critical for building modern vehicles, were also taxed. This meant that even automakers with factories on U.S. soil faced higher costs. As the price of raw materials and key components surged across the board, by the middle of 2025, the cumulative effect was staggering. Automakers operating in the U.S. faced over $11 billion in new costs, forcing companies to rethink their strategies. Rumors began to swirl. Would some manufacturers scale back production, lay off workers, or even exit the American market altogether? The central question loomed large. Could these companies absorb such massive, unexpected costs, or would they be forced to make drastic changes to survive? As analysts debated the future and executives weighed their options, one thing was clear: the new economic landscape had arrived, and its consequences would be felt for years to come. When the storm clouds gathered over the auto industry, Toyota responded swiftly and decisively. The company's leadership stepped forward, addressing the public and the press with a clear message. Toyota was not going anywhere. In the face of uncertainty, they wanted to reassure Americans that their commitment to the U.S. market was unwavering, and that the company would stand by its customers, employees, and partners through thick and thin. Dealerships across the country echoed this sentiment, reaching out to their communities and letting customers know that Toyota was here for them. From service centers to showrooms, the message was consistent. Toyota was not just a brand, but a neighbor and a partner, ready to weather the challenges together. The challenges were real and daunting. With a 16% cut in profit forecasts and billions lost to tariffs, Toyota faced financial headwinds that would have made many companies reconsider their position. Yet, instead of passing these costs on to consumers or pulling back from the market, Toyota made a bold choice: to absorb the losses and maintain its presence in the United States. The company doubled down on its American manufacturing operations, investing in efficiency and innovation. By streamlining production and focusing on cost-cutting measures, Toyota aimed to protect jobs and keep its factories running, even as the industry faced unprecedented challenges. Toyota's roots in American communities run deep. With billions invested in local plants and thousands of workers relying on its continued success, the company's strategy was clear: adapt to the new reality, but never retreat. By supporting local economies and maintaining a strong presence, Toyota reinforced its role as a vital part of the American landscape. For millions of American families, Toyota vehicles are a trusted part of daily life. The company's commitment to staying open for business, even in tough times, sent a powerful message of resilience and reliability. Through storms, literal and figurative, Toyota's cars continued to roll down American highways, a symbol of steadfastness and adaptability. Rather than fleeing adversity, Toyota is strengthening its ties to the US, investing in new facilities and deepening its integration into the American economy. By betting on the future and the communities it serves, Toyota is proving that true commitment means standing firm, no matter how rough the waters may get. Honda, too, is adapting, not leaving. Facing billions in tariff costs, Honda is boosting US production, considering a third shift at its American plants instead of building new factories. This move allows Honda to quickly increase output and avoid tariffs without massive, new investments. With over 40 years of US manufacturing, Honda already builds most of its American-sold vehicles domestically. By leveraging existing facilities, Honda shields more models from tariffs and signals its commitment to the US market. The company's strategy: adapt operations, double down on American production, and keep serving US customers. American automakers like GM and Ford aren't immune to tariffs. They rely on global supply chains too. GM faces up to $5 billion in tariff costs for 2025. Ford, around $3 billion. Even Tesla is hit with higher costs for imported components. These tariffs act as a broad tax on the entire industry, not just foreign brands. In response, GM is investing $4 billion to move production of key models to the US, while Tesla is onshoring battery production. The result: a fundamental shift in manufacturing strategy, with all automakers scrambling to adapt. For car buyers, tariffs mean higher prices and fewer choices. Automakers initially tried to absorb costs, but by late 2025, price hikes hit showrooms across brands, foreign and domestic. Even US-built cars are more expensive since they rely on imported parts now subject to tariffs. Inventory is tighter, discounts are rarer, and some niche models may disappear from the market. The bottom line: tariffs intended to help the economy are making cars pricier and limiting options for American families. Despite the rumors, there's no evidence Toyota or Honda are leaving the US. Both companies have reaffirmed their commitment, investing in American plants and adapting to new economic pressures. They're not just importers, they're major US manufacturers, with most of their American-sold vehicles built here. Dismantling their vast US operations would be self-defeating and far costlier than absorbing tariffs. The real story isn't about leaving, but about finding ways to stay. By shifting production, adjusting supply chains, and weathering the storm. The narrative of an exodus is fiction, the reality is strategic adaptation. In July 2025, a landmark agreement between the United States and Japan marked a significant turning point for the global auto industry. The deal reduced tariffs on Japanese cars entering the US from a steep 27.5% down to 15%. While 15% is still a considerable barrier, this reduction was met with relief and cautious optimism by automakers on both sides of the Pacific. For years, Japanese car makers had struggled to remain competitive in the American market, with high tariffs inflating prices and limiting choices for consumers. Now, with the new deal in place, there's hope for a more balanced playing field, even if challenges remain. The agreement wasn't just about tariffs. It also included a sweeping pledge from Japanese companies to invest billions of dollars in new US facilities, research centers, and workforce training programs. This move is expected to create thousands of jobs and deepen the economic partnership between the two countries. The symbolism of Japanese and American executives shaking hands under both nations' flags sent a clear message: the future of the auto industry is increasingly collaborative, with both sides recognizing the value of shared growth and innovation. Yet despite these positive steps, significant tariffs still remain on many imported vehicles and parts from Japan, as well as from Canada and Mexico. These ongoing trade barriers continue to put pressure on automakers, who must navigate higher costs and complex supply chains. For consumers, this means that car prices remain elevated, and choices can be limited, especially for popular models that are still subject to import duties. The road to a fully open market is still long and uncertain. In response, new policy proposals are emerging that offer additional tariff relief for companies willing to build cars, engines, and key components right here in the United States. These incentives are designed to encourage more domestic production, create high-quality manufacturing jobs, and reduce reliance on overseas supply chains. For automakers, the message is clear: invest in America, and you'll be rewarded with a more favorable business environment. The US auto market is in a period of profound transition. Global supply chains have been disrupted by everything from geopolitical tensions to natural disasters, and the cost of doing business has risen sharply. Automakers are investing billions to modernize factories, secure parts, and adapt to new realities. The industry is grappling with shortages, delays, and the need to rethink how and where cars are built. Despite rumors of a Japanese exodus from the US market, the reality is quite the opposite. Japanese automakers are doubling down on their American operations, opening new plants, expanding existing ones, and hiring more local workers. This realignment is not just about survival, it's about thriving in a new era where collaboration, innovation, and local investment are more important than ever. Looking ahead, the future of the US auto industry will be shaped by a complex mix of trade policy, economic strategy, and consumer demand. We can expect to see more cars built in America than ever before, but likely at a higher cost. For buyers, this means new vehicles may be more expensive, but also more likely to be made by American workers. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The era of global auto manufacturing is entering a bold new chapter defined as much by diplomacy and deals as by engineering and innovation.